Normally the internet around here is just friggin' rock solid. But every now and then gets a little squirrely. I need to build a gate and put it here. Oh, it's a T2I. It's a really old cannon body. They probably could be gotten on eBay for a pretty low price at this point. Though I'd get the T3I if you're going to get an old cannon body, because this one can have overheating problems sometimes. But the thing that is making the biggest difference probably is I've got a really nice lens on it. It's a Sigma 50mm prime. It's quite nice, so it makes everything very clear. That, and I've got a Elgato ring light over in this direction. I need to get a key light, but not in any real rush on that. For now, I think I'm looking okay, so that is my general setup. If you have any questions about my setup, by the way, please feel free. Happy to discuss anything in terms of my setup. I was making fun of Serdane before, but I guess he's he's gone now. I guess he's left me. Though I do like that he shows up for a little bit, because it's like, oh, hey, Serdane. Bye, Serdane. Have you been enjoying the... Oh, Tobles, how you doing? Howdy. You having a good day today, Tobles? Is that how you say that, Tobles, or is there a different way of saying it than that? You tell me. The new quacking ducks. I'm actually a fan of it. They've got their own very, very small lake out here. Where'd it go? Like, it's the world's... Oh, hey, definitely need to start building up my defenses a little bit more. I think I've only got 2 guards right now. Yeah, this is the duck pond. It's very small. Oh, hey. Well, I didn't know Bonto had posted. That is very kind of you, Bonto. I need more guards, probably. I at least need a healer. The problem is I'm having a very difficult time getting their... Oh, I don't know what to do, because like I'm having a hard time getting any of their stuff because they don't have any seeds. Like there's no Bright Bell seeds, and I'm not quite sure what to do about it. So yeah. Like if I make an herbalist pot, would that help? Is that going to help me? I don't know. Changing the color. I don't know. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. The problem, I'm just having a hard time getting a hold of Bright Bells. I thought I had seeds, and I guess I don't. I need to build another wall. I almost forgot. Wall! Build me a wall! We'll have a stone wall. Sorry, I sing into my microphone sometimes for no apparent reason. Build me one of these. Hopefully they don't just come charging up. Like, it's... Fortunately, I'm up on a cliff, so... Little distance. These days, you gotta make seeds, so when you harvest wild plants, you gotta make seeds with Herbalist. Oh, so like if I harvest these ones... Can I harvest Bright Bells then? Are there Bright Bells around somewhere? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Hello, Bambi. So do I need to look for Bright Bells then? Is that... That's my suspicion now? If anybody can confirm or deny that. This game's changed so much, you know? There we go. Okay. Well... Let's try and get down there. Need to build a couple ladders, I'm guessing. We'll go gather them. We can do this. We can do this, folks. Dun, dun, dun. There's herb categories. And you can plant them in those herbalist pots. Once you planted them, they can Keep using the same seed. Also seems the quality of the potted planter gets better and better. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we're not taking to people right now, because I'm having a hard time dealing with the number of people I have right now, so... Somebody come and build this thing, though, for reals. Realsies. Please. Somebody, anybody. Bueller. I don't know. I think the thing that threw me off was when I first loaded this up, I saw, oh, I can make these giant things of bright bells, and I made the assumption, erroneously, that this could all be used for making potions. Herbalist changes in winter. It was painful because now there are so many wounds and sicknesses to heal. Danny's just making the game harder and harder. Oh, there's wolves down there. Really? Are these bright? Those are sugar bells. What are these? These are bright bells. The bright bells are the ones I need, I believe. Oh, good. So I don't have to go down where the wolves are. Harvest, please. I play on the easiest difficulty. I play on the easiest of easy things. It's just how I roll. I don't believe in difficult. It's bad for my health. So it looks like they are harvesting those things, which is great. Why did you leave those there? What is your problem? Come back. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I always play on easy. I don't know. I'm kind of a casual. The thing is I often will just play without any violence at all, but it kind of becomes, as the game goes on, playing with no attackers at all becomes a little bit boring, so I always have, like, just really light attacks hanging around. Forgotten how nice it is to watch a stream while modding. Well, I'm glad that you're being reminded that it can be a lot of fun. How's my voice coming across? Is everything sounding good as well as looking good? My big goal in life. Look and sound good. I should warn everybody, today's a short stream. I've got a class I need to be at in 45 minutes, unfortunately. What's Battle Break? So I think it's called Great Mod. Yay, glad it's sounding good. Battle Break. Okay, did you guys collect all these things? Because, like, I'd really prefer it if you did, because if we get attacked, you know, like, it's gonna be important. Well, at least they're gathering something. Okay, time to speed everybody up. Everybody go faster! Go faster! Faster! Okay. And you're in love with the squirrel. Good. Glad that you two are getting along. This is where I zoom out and just kind of go, well, we're going to watch people run around a little bit. This is where I need, like, 10 people on stream in the chat, and we can just have a random conversation. Because the thing I feel bad about is I know some people just want to lurk because they just like having background noise. And I totally respect that. And I am, for the most part, happy to just talk to myself because I have an endless mental supply of stupid things to say. But it's also fun when there's a bunch of people talking. With Battle Break, you place banners for when you're ready for attacks or not. Oh, so you can place a banner that says, don't come in here. Just wait. Whoa, I know you're here to attack, but patience. You know, patience in all things. That actually could be very useful. Oh. Harvest the resources. Did you guys Oh, nope, you still haven't harvested the resources. You did pick up a resource, so that's good. Hey, Foxwing. Howdy. How you doing today? Doing any better than yesterday? Or the day before yesterday? Or whenever I was last streaming? I think it was Sunday. Hopefully the internet's working for you today. It was a real pain last time. Finder made it, so it's quality as per usual. Endorsed by Tobles. Did I ever ask you, Tobles, like, why Springfield? Why Springfield on your name? Are you one of the Simpsons, or are you from Springfield, Massachusetts, or do I know you in real life and I just constantly forget, or usernames, man, they're terrible things. They confuse me so much. So much. Really? That's cool. Yellow blobs are people too. Not all blobs, to be fair. I'm told that when Groening was making... Are you coming to get this finally? I'm told that when Groening was making the Simpsons, the reason he did it yellow was to get people... Because it was those old CRT televisions that sometimes the color would go off on them. People's skin would look yellow, so... I'm told he actually made it yellow on purpose just to make people think that their television was off. The color wasn't quite right. I'm not sure if that's true, but if it is true, it's pretty funny. So how do I get him to make seeds now? Do I need to, like, go particularly to his queue? Herbalist queue? Or is he just making planters? Oh, he just made planters is what he did. Looks like he's making the seeds automatically, maybe? Did we make the planters? What did we do? What are you... Bright Bell seeds. Does he need more is what this is saying, or he needs to work on it more? Interesting. Oh, I see. So it's actually your last name. Well, that's fun. I would assume that it'd be Springfield, Massachusetts, because it's way out on the East Coast. Like, I'm in Springfield, Missouri, which is kind of middle of the country. It'd be a long walk to get here. Springfield, Illinois would be similar. I don't know if there... I'm assuming there are probably other Springfields. Those are the three that I am aware of offhand. That and Springfield from The Simpsons. But I am told that is not a real place. No matter how much we might want it to be otherwise. Okay, you're making more seeds. Does that mean that you have a couple planters now? Oh, there is a planter. There's a planter and it's growing bright bells. Enable harvesting, please. Please. 7 of them? That's too many. We should get rid of 4 of them. Don't do that. Just no. Produces 2 per harvest. So we're getting there. We're okay. We've got to start. We just needed 1 seed, and it just kind of goes from there. You know, pretty soon we'll have all these things built. There's like a whole bunch of these planters over here. If I'd known I needed seeds, I would have maybe put 2. You know, started with 2. What are you going to do? One of them has a high population of Norwegians to the point where they even celebrate our constitution. So probably that one. Whenever I think of Norwegians, I think of like Minnesota, like up north a bit. I don't know if that's a fair thing to say, but if there's a Springfield, Minnesota, that'd be my guess. But I couldn't tell you. So your ancestors basically got to the US and were like, this Springfield's nice, but not as nice as the fjords of Norway. So they went home. Which to me makes a lot of sense. I've seen a lot of Norway in the sense of there's a girl on YouTube who does these videos of driving a train between, I want to say Oslo and Bergen. And it's really relaxing to watch her driving through the Norse countryside. So yeah, I watched that, and it's so pretty. Like, I really need to visit someday. I really badly want to visit. Obviously with what's going on in the world right now, that's not going to happen anytime too soon. But that is definitely on the list of places that I would love to visit. Love, love, love to visit. Oh, we need to go harass more people into showing up. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, someday and paddle kayaks together. Norwegians invented slow TV. You could always watch that when doing something else too. This is why, see, Norway's just... It's just a lovely place. Everything I hear about Norway sounds positive. If I felt I could handle learning a second language, it would be very tempting to just move. Like, they just seem like such nice people. I'm told, and this comes from Top Gear, so whether or not these are facts is highly debatable, but I'm told that Norway, at least at one point, like had the highest number of books checked out of libraries per population in the world. I think that's awesome. I don't know that it's particularly true. It's like, we're just gonna all go hang out at the library. Like, I tend to be a relatively quiet person. Like, this is as loud as I get, is how I'm acting now. Generally. Unless I'm really mad, but we don't want to see that on the stream. So, yeah. I like things that are kind of chill. And it seems like most people I've seen from Scandinavia in general are just kind of calm people. So, Dirty Dexter, it's expensive to visit Norway. Just showing up and saying things like that. Might be true, I'm not really sure. Tobles, if you want to tell me. I think Tobles, you're in Norway, aren't we? Aren't you? Banto says, it's expensive in Norway, at least from what I heard last time my father drove his motorbike through Norway. Which is what it sounds like. It's a ferry that live streamed every minute of the journey up the west coast. Oh, I want to go and watch that for sure. Isn't a pizza $20? I mean, it's $20 here in America if you overdo it with the toppings. A train, well, I'm telling you, it's like, I forget her name, but it's like something like Train Cowgirl or Norwegian, I don't remember, but like I watch her stuff all the time, and she takes a camera from front view, and you just watch her drive the train for 8 hours. It's gorgeous. I love it. $8 here. $8? Banto, where are you? I forget where you are. What kind of pizza do you mean, though? They have high comparable income, so things are generally affordable, but it's expensive to people from the U.S. Oh, I see. And you're from... Are you from England yourself, Dirty Dexter? It would be way late at night. Well, I guess Tobles, it's also way late at night. Oh, Bantu, you're in Sweden. This is the most awesome stream ever. We've got Sweden... Dirty Dexter, I was going to ask if you could be from Finland, so we could get all three of the countries involved. So if I had a job that was paying me Norwegian wages, I'd probably be fine. Yeah, everything's dirt cheap out here in Springfield except pizza, apparently. So I work for a company that's based out of New York. Software company. I'm a software developer. And yeah, like I get paid like not quite New York money because they know they don't have to pay me New York money out here in Springfield, but man, it's crazy. Remote work is kind of nice in that sense because they're used to paying a lot of money. And you know, it's easy to buy stuff around here. But I had a friend who was from Mexico. He was working for an American company, but he lived in central Mexico. He said that it was just crazy how much you could buy with that income. Heard they smuggled from Sweden to Norway because it was so much cheaper, meanwhile earning good money in Norway. Want to move to Iceland if that helps. That is getting in the right direction. 25% tax on all goods, so yeah, buying new and shiny tech is very expensive with shipping and then 25%. I have to ask Dirty Dexter, are you from the Ace Discord, or did you just randomly find me today? There is no correct answer in terms of like what is morally correct, but I just wonder. Because Tobles and Banto are both from, Sorta Random? I'll take Sorta Random, that's cool. Oh, this is also time for my random reminder that if you're not following me, I could always use some follows. Trying to get to 50. Oh, you follow Stonehearth on Twitch. Well, you should follow Banto as well if you're not. Because Banto does this more regularly than me. My guess is I'll do a couple more sessions of this. And probably move on to some other things. But Banto does tons of content. And I would highly recommend watching their stream. Okay. What was I even doing? I just got lost in conversation. I think I'm mostly just sitting here being like, grow faster, Bright Bells. Faster! Oh, and I think I need to place a gate somewhere. I'm kind of to one of those points where I need to tell all my hearthlings to, like, clean up, for the love of Mike. They're building, though, so there's that. Trader returns. Oh. Well, whatever. Oh, good, yeah. No, yeah, Banto's great. You know. Oh, work is draining. I'm sorry. Never fun. Yeah, I'm keeping my village size right here until I've got the housing situation a little more under control. I think we're going to have to build another wall and kind of expand out to over here. That's my thought at this point. Because we're running out of space. So let's harvest all this to the ground. And then we'll probably want to build the wall there, so get all these trees and stuff. And we don't need you for now, or probably ever. Okay. And that one. Get it. Do it, Hearthlings. Do your thing. This Hearthling's very excited about all things, which is good. I'm glad they're excited. I'll live stream once for fun when we've done more Goblin campaign, but that's not going to be a regular thing. It doesn't need to be a regular thing, you know? Doesn't need to be a regular thing. It's just fun to have it up here sometimes. People like Dirty Dexter can go and actually watch people playing the game. I can't be doing this all the time, Tobles. Somebody's got to pick up my banner and run with it. Run with it, run with it, run with it. Getting some honey, taking care of the trees, getting ready to build another wall here. They've got a new fence tool. I'm still trying to get used to it. Is this new or is just new to me? I don't know. You know, I'm probably also not using it right, but I don't really care. What's going on? Rotate. I need you to rotate. Go this way. Thank you. That works. Build me a wall. I like the fence tool. I'm a big fan. Well, Paul deserves some respect on that, as well as many, many other things, because Paul is amazing. Paul and Danny, I think that the Stonehearth community is extremely lucky to have Paul and Bruno and Danny working on this, among many others, because it's crazy the dedication they have to making this game what it is, you know. Like, this game would have been dead in the water. What is it, a year ago now? A year and a half ago now? Oh, I bought Danny some coffee a few days ago. That's very kind of you, Banto. Very kind of you. Yeah, and for anybody who's curious who might not know, I know that Tobles and Banto and Sardane, if he's still around, all know this, so maybe it's just for Dirty Dexter, for their illumination, but I actually am I'm the lead mod, I think, on the Discord. I don't actually work on the game. I just generally walk in when somebody's being a real problem. And Sardane and Danny are like, can you tell us how to make this guy go away? Or not quite like that, because Danny and Sardane have it covered pretty much like 90% of the time. I think it's when things get... when they need someone else to bounce things off of. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. When they need somebody else to just kind of bounce some ideas off of and sound off of, that's usually where I show up. But I've been more involved lately because, I don't know, just felt like it was time to play the game again. And with the new update, I was like, yeah, let's do this. I helped Danny with stocks, but I should get him and Paul some coffee sometime. With stocks, like on the stock market, or... I don't know. I actually don't know what you mean, but I'm assuming you don't mean the stock market. He was working on Stonehearth like 300 hours in 2 weeks. It was a lot. Like, it seemed like it was all he was doing for a while. It was crazy. It was just absolutely crazy. Danny is amazing. Paul's amazing. They're all amazing. And we get to have this game. Like, the only thing that... I'm not going to go on too long about this because I don't feel like it's really appropriate. We're just trying to watch a stream and not get too... Part of me just feels bad that they're having to do it for free because it's so much work. And if the game continues to sell, which I think there are still people becoming interested in the game at this point, it's because of what Ace has done and because of what Danny and Paul and Bruno and again, many others have done. And Stonehearth isn't the only game that has this problem, though. I mean, Skyrim would have been dead forever ago if it weren't for the modding community. Oh, I forgot to sell stuff. Gosh darn it. He was working on Stonehearth like... Oh, he only had like 36 hours to sleep during those 2 weeks. Wow. Yeah, I talked to them a bit. This is Tobles. I talked to him a bit with stocks in the stock market since I do work with it. Oh, that's right. I remember now. And he wanted to get started with it. He's lucky to have a cousin who lives off of it, though. Oh, cool. People are still working on the Beyond Skyrim mods. I know. Like, they're just... Modding communities are awesome. Sometimes I think that game companies, all they really need to do is build the basic tools and then just back off and see what the community does. Like, I think that any game that is trying to cut itself off from being modified is just... You're just asking for the death of the game, really. I mean, it's amazing what a good, dedicated modding community can do. Always support your modding community, because honest to God, like, Stonehearth would probably be dead if it wasn't open to modding, and it's just amazing what's gotten done. Mods are the best. Box of Ox, how you doing today? Are you wandering in, or are you from Ace, or are you just, like, randomly saw this and showed up? Howdy! I think Stonehearth should have done the same, but that's a hot take, I suppose. What do you mean by should have done the same? I'm not quite sure what you... Because I was saying that they were open to modding. Are you saying they shouldn't have been? Or I'm a little... I'm assuming you don't mean that, because you're on the Ace Discord, but... Box of Ox, you having a good day? I don't think I've ever seen you around before. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Bale of wheat. I wrote that whilst you were in the middle of talking. Oh, posted too late. That'd always be happening. A bale of wheat, huh? I guess you didn't like it very much. Okay, folks, build things. I know I keep declining. I'm trying to get this small town just under control first. You know, I'd like everybody to have a house, and then I'll think about adding more people. Oh, hey, awesome. Box of Ox, do you have the same username on the Ace Discord? I'm Jay on the... If you ever see my name on the right side, it's the purple one. I'm not super active in like the general chats and such. I spend most of my time in the admin chats just chatting with people and being dumb. Time to assign some beds to people. I don't know who... Oh shoot, I can't remember. Let's take a look at who has this one. Lane Preston. You can have a house. Lane Preston. Select. And this one is owned by Tatum. Tatum, you can also have a house. Here you go. I think they should have focused less on content and more on making it stable for modding and whatnot. I would agree. But that's different. People doing different jobs, so can't really blame them for it. Yeah, they were under a lot of duress, unfortunately. I don't know. There's a lot that could be said about what happened there. It's really not my place. I especially feel bad for Stephanie. I know she's taken a lot of heat. I don't think it's particularly fair, if I'm honest. But they did their best, and I think that the original scope of the project was way too big, and when they finally realized it and decided to fix it, there wasn't a lot of patience because people had already been waiting, and like, you know, I'm a software engineer, so I kind of feel for them. But yeah, hopefully that can all kind of be in the past. The only thing that really still needs to be done is we need more access to the C code that's at the center of the game to fix things like pathfinding, but so far they just haven't been willing to give it to us. Yeah. It is definitely one of a kind. I agree. It is definitely a one of a kind thing. I can't think of... I mean, there's other games that are like this that are like 2D, but there's not a lot of 3D games that are like this. It's very unique. And with the way Ace is going, you know, it's... Man. The client always expects more than what can be done, sadly. Yeah, that is usually how it works. It's actually, like, managing expectations in software development is insanely difficult. Even when you're talking about, like, there was a time when I worked for a major auto parts seller in the US, and it was hard to manage expectations with different groups in the same company. Like, I'd go out as a software engineer and be like, okay, we're going to build this thing to help you out with XYZ. And they'd be like, okay, well, can it do this, and I'd be like, well, it's not really... Everybody hated information systems because we'd always be like, well... And then they'd always be like, well, but such and such has it, or this company has it. It's like they must have more people or more access to tech. I don't know what to tell you. Like people always want more. I think it's hard to conceptualize the amount of work that goes into making software, even for people who make it, if I'm honest. So yeah, you get some unfortunate high expectations that are then quickly brought to ruin. The devs loves this game so much, Banto, that they used to come and watch when I was live around midnight my time. Max became a regular. Ah, that's cool. Max is great too. I honestly have nothing against the devs. Like, I don't feel like it was the devs' fault. I think the people who originally scoped the project just made too many promises, and I think that between that and the folks who were making the game, this was like their first time doing it for the most part. At least that's what Stephanie said. Most of them was their first time. And it's just really easy to not understand how complex what you're doing actually is. I don't blame them. It is a very easy mistake to make, and it wasn't even entirely their fault. And they worked their butts off to get it to a point where we could at least mod it as much as we can. So, you know. Max still hangs around in the Ace Discord, actually. You'll suddenly see him shoot in a message about code, yeah. Yep, I've actually talked with Max a few times. He's been very helpful. I like Max. I'm a fan of Max. I like both Max and Stephanie and anybody else who was to show up from Radiant, from the former Radiant, would be more than welcome. And now I believe they're all working on League of Legends, or at least the ones that stuck around after the acquisition, I believe, are working on League of Legends. Which is another game that a lot of folks like. I was thinking of getting into it, and then I decided not to, because I was like, we'll play Stonehearth instead. So this house will not be done until we have finished all these planters. And there's 8 on this side, and there's 8 on that side, and we're waiting on these things. So, I am not a professional player, by the way. I am not the best in the world at this particular game. So, you know. Brief reminder real quick that follows are appreciated. Just trying to get to 50, you know. Just putting that out there. I'm sitting here messing with all the things. No. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, thanks, Box of Ox. You followed me twice, apparently, according to this. Really appreciate it. Always good to have another follower. I need to, like, get my animations together, because I only just got back onto Twitch. This is exactly why I build empty houses. I don't blame you. But, double follow. The double follow! I have a zillion followers now. Woot. Now, oh, what was I even going to say? I just got back into streaming. Like, I'd been streaming back in April when COVID time started because I lost my job, unfortunately, because of the pandemic. Because I worked for a company that did travel. And I did find another job, by the way. Don't worry about me. I am perfectly fine. But I streamed to keep myself busy because I was losing my mind trying to figure out how to get a job while COVID was going on, and you can't job hunt 8 hours a day, so I was streaming a lot. And then I stopped after I got a job, more or less. And then, like, a month and a half ago, I realized I was really missing it. So I started doing it again. But then I got overly ambitious, and I got over to YouTube and decided to... And it just got out of hand, and then I was like, no. I should just be streaming. So here I am. I am back streaming. Woot, hello. Hey, Danny. How you doing? We've been talking shit about you over here. And Chronofox. Jeez. The gang's all here. Chronofox is my lovely wife. Everybody be nice to her or I will ban you. Probably. Unless she thinks it's funny. If she thinks it's funny, you're fine. That is pretty much the rule around here. Literally, we were all sitting around talking about how crazy it is, how much has been added in on this patch. The big one is, I believe it's called. I've been struggling a little bit to get used to the new mechanics, but as time goes by, it's starting to click a little bit. But man, there's a lot more stuff in here, Danny. And we were just talking about how you and Paul and Bruno and all the folks who did the art and assets, and it's just amazing how much a modding community can do. That's all I was talking about. That, and I said you are a brutal overlord in the admin chat. So it's on the knife's edge, I see. Ooh. Major Shat talk, yeah. Yes, I am with. Indeed. Rule with an iron fist. Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. He is a benevolent and only sometimes cruel dictator. Just had to put that out there. Okay, it's probably time for me to build a couple more houses, but I think I want them to clean for a little bit because it's dirty. Everybody clean. We're gonna do a 10-second tidy that lasts way longer than 10 seconds. All of you do your thing. Just go haul. Everybody go haul. You're just standing around. I take it that we're out of storage. Is that what I'm learning from this? That's usually what I'm learning from this. So let me let you all work, and then I can build more boxes, because that's what I always use for storage, because I'm a loser. That's what they actually say. Oh. Do you name any lings? Sometimes I do. I named myself. I'd name you folks, but then I'd name some of them after you folks, but I'd feel bad because then I stop playing and I sit around wondering if Danny feels bad that I put him in the game and then stop playing the game, so. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting on about? Let's see, large crate. Let's build a zillion. Build crates. I'm not a professional. I've said that before. I cry to this day. I think I had you. Because there was a stream I was doing. Oh, it was one of the last streams I did. Last time back in April, May when I was streaming. I did a stream with Stonehearth. I did like several in a row. And in the last one that I did, I botched my defense when I got attacked, and everybody in my town was killed. And they'd all been named after like friends and family and people who follow me on stream, and I felt really bad. Oh, I felt bad. And then abandoned it. See, this is why I'm not putting any of you in the game. I'm in the game. I'm not going to make any of the rest of you suffer. That's what we'll do. We'll not have anybody else suffering but Jay. 10 large crates. That was quick. I must have already had some. Facing this way? Sure. A box, and a box, and a box, and a box, and a box. I'm sure there's a better way to do storage. I just don't know how. Let's see. Oh, and very nice boxes. Well, that's nice. Oops. I did something wrong. And a box. Yay. And now people can start putting things away. Stack boxes for better. Can you do that? Can you put boxes on boxes? Can I have a box on box on box? I mean, I don't play super hardcore, so we'll see. Did we build the fence out here? Guys, there's marauders about. Don't just leave it open. They're not Boxovox, though. It's sort of weird when you do both vids and streams because then you run so many towns at the same time. Oh, I believe it. Oh, boy. Did I miss any comments? See Danny saying he cries to this day. I don't know, I just like that. Goblin sent in a note. What? Okay. Good riddance. Well, thank goodness. Bye. I guess they left. Okay, well, you know. Whatever. I don't miss you. Okay, we need to build at least 4 more houses, it looks like. What are you doing? A variant of Ash? Gee, you need to see Banto's wizardry with item stacking and whatnot that he found several months ago. Oh. I may have to go and check it out. Though again, like, I need to warn everybody. I'm playing this now because there was a release, and I have a huge soft spot for this game, but I play a lot of games. So don't be surprised if next time it's like Final Fantasy XIV, or WRC 9, or just like something else entirely. Unless I get like a zillion subs for playing this, and then I'll just play this until the end of time. Did you ever make a tutorial on the item stacking and such? Yeah, because Banto records 1 town for YouTube, then streams upwards of 3 others on Twitch. Ooh, wow. I don't know if I could do that. My brain would pop. Be a big sound. Let's put the new house. Oh, wait, let's get everybody to clean up. Okay, so first we're going to get everybody to clean up. Now that we've got, I believe we've got boxes now. Low on food. Oh, shoot. Maybe I should be working on my gardens. Ah, don't die. We're going to get some more regular crops for now. I know they're not being irrigated. I'm a terrible person. Do we have corn yet? I don't think we have corn yet. Do corn. And on this side, where I was not quite far enough away from the cliff when I started doing this, wheat. Wheat's a good idea. Wheat. Tiny pop for me, small brain issues. Awesome. Only during streams, but not a real one. Oh, you mean, examples and such. Short, simple instructions. Okay. Sounds good, sounds good. If I ever get around to watching your streams, Bonto. I hope I'm following you. If I'm not, I am a terrible person. I'll go on record as saying that. I am a terrible person. Just make a clip of it. Somebody make a clip of it and make sure that the whole world knows I'm a terrible person. I'd hate for people to miss out on that. Let's see. The other thing I needed to do, now that they're growing more food, is I needed to tell people to put stuff the F away. Again. Okay, folks. I want everybody to put stuff away. Just go put stuff away. That's your job. Still watching, but have me on side screen. Hey, I am used to having lurkers. Like, I apparently have a voice that is somewhat relaxing to listen to, so I feel like my ultimate destination in life is 100 people watching and 97 of them are lurking. So, not a problem. It's sexy. Hey, Chronofox, you've got a challenger here. Danny's like telling me that my voice is sexy. And he's from Brazil, so I don't know. Does Attican know, Danny? Does Attican know that you're falling in love with my voice? You should pull her in here. I'm assuming she's probably asleep by now, but we've already got 2 people who are from that part of the world, so we might as well have a third. Far so good. Oh, she's sleeping? Well, that's probably good. What time is it in Norway, Tobles? She's from Sweden, right? Danny, Attican's from Sweden? Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was Sweden and Norway. South American spice is coming for you. Mmm. I like Brazil. I'm a huge fan of Brazil. I haven't been yet, but one of these days I'm going to go. 248 right now. Wow, Tobles. What you doing still up? That's none of my business. You do whatever you want. You're an adult or something close to it. Which is what I consider myself, an adult or something close to it. Can we place more boxes? We got more box. There's a large box. I'm guessing... No, don't talk. No, no! Get back to work. What do you think this is? Some sort of laissez-faire socialist... Wait, laissez-faire socialism? Getting my things mixed up, I think. This is some sort of socialist utopia? Work. Work for your pay. Sorry, I'm a jerk. My workday starts at 15:30, so it's all right. Oh, I see. Hey! Tigotarax. I know I remember you from a long time ago. Do I know you in real life? Help me out, Tigotarax. I'm happy to see you, though. I'm happy to see you here. I know there's a hole in my fence. Nobody will put anything there. Danny, I want to report a bug. I'd like to report a bug right there. See that right there? Yeah, that's your fault particularly that that's not done. Tommy, hey, how you doing? There we go. How you doing, Tommy? Man, it's been a while. It's been a bit. I do believe. How's life out in... You still in Utah? Or... Last I saw on Facebook. I should warn you, I'm not on Facebook as much these days. I go on there to tell people that I have videos coming, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Doing well. Hope you're well. Oh, I am. Things are going great out here, actually. Still in Utah, sadly. Well, it probably could be worse. Probably. The only thing I miss about Utah, though, is the mountains. I used to live in Utah, for anybody who's curious. And I lived right at the foot of the Wasatch Front, and I could just walk out of my apartment and get into the mountains, and that was nice. But I don't miss much of anything else about Utah, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, you're in around St. George? Your setup is so good. Where do you get in the video with a red dragon? No, I am getting my video with a good old-fashioned T2i. Old Canon. One of these days I'm going to upgrade to a 70D, I swear. Like, I want to get 70, not 70D. I just want to get a full-frame sensor, because right now I've got a 3/4 crop. And I have a gorgeous lens, though. It's a 50mm Sigma, and if you're not familiar with Sigma's prime lenses, Danny, you should look at them. They're very good. But yeah, it's amazing. It's a little bit of a pain because I can't zoom in and out, so I'm limited on choices of angles, and field of view and depth of field sometimes. But like, it'll get down to 1.8 f. So, you know, I love it. Yeah, got all that lovely bokeh back there. I love this lens so much. Utah just reminds me of a sign I saw, was Mask Upata. Yeah, it is a DSLR. I wish it was a dragon. If it'd be nice if it was a red. I'd take a red. We'd be shooting in 10,000 frames a second. Now that's not how fast do those things go? But you can do like 4K on a red at like 240 frames a second. Something really unnecessary. My computer would melt trying to encode that. Absolutely melt. Well, the food problem will probably be fixed as we're building these new things. Oh, hey, everybody's like, so we're done? Could you maybe let us go back to our regular jobs now? To which I'm like, sure, give me a second. I am the professional, let me tell you. Tobles, you know, I should know all this camera language considering I ran my own media company for a year that was mainly photography, but it's all faded now. It happens. I did photography for like, I want to say 3 or 4 years before I realized I was doing well enough. Like, people paid me money to do stuff, decent amount, but not enough for me to get by. So I was like, be a software engineer. But I think, Danny, don't you do professional photography, Danny? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought you did. Pardon me. What am I even doing? I've been so busy talking that I don't have any idea what's going on. My town could be on fire and I wouldn't know. How are these things going? Oh, there's another one now. Okay, so this house, I didn't understand how seeds work, Danny. This is what happened. I have a good excuse, I promise. But yeah, I didn't understand how seeds worked, so I didn't go and gather bright bells, and I designed this house with like 16 planters. And it wouldn't finish because the planters wouldn't get done. And I was like, but where are the seeds? I'm so confused. And then somebody came on stream. I forget which one of you it was. I apologize. I'm very bad. My memory is very bad. They're like, yeah, you've got to go and find seeds, you dope. They didn't say you dope, but I put that in for them because it's what they should have said. So I went and found 2 bright bells, and slowly but surely they're planting them and harvesting them and finishing up this house in super slow motion. Oh, man. Professional photography was part of my formation, yes, and I do some work with it rarely, but I focused on other areas more. Oh, okay, cool. Nifty, nifty. Was a student company, Tobles, was a student company. Best gig we had was recording the Oslo Opera. Nice! Just put up 6 cameras, hit record, and synced up to the footage in post. Nice. Did they have a mic set up already on premise, I'd assume, since it's an opera house? You'd think they'd have something like that. Though I wonder, I've never thought of how you might record an opera, because I'm assuming you wouldn't want to use lavaliers because they'd find that really annoying. And if it's a good opera house, you don't need amplification, really. Do you just set up a couple of shotgun mics really far back to catch the stage, or... Danny, please. Ask... I am recording audio via my... I've got a Sennheiser E945 Been considering replacing it with a Shure SM7B. Probably not going to, though, because it's not that much better. It is better, but not that much better than the Sennheiser E945. And I've got that all running into an Audient ID22, which has, of course, Class A DACs. And then everything, the camera is running through a Camlink for video capture, and then the computer is running through a HD60S Plus, both from Elgato. And that's all going into my Macintosh, which Macs are not the best for streaming software, I will be very honest. But OBS is working fine at this point. So, and one of these days I'm going to get my motion graphics act together, and I will have better motion graphics as well. So we all have that to look forward to. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I impressed you. Oh, you met Tobles. Oh, that would be a war crime, especially if it's maybe not a war crime, because, you know, wars are pretty nasty things. It'd be a crime against humanity, though. How about that? They had sound operators that recorded for us, so we legit just grabbed the files and said thanks. Awesome. Also, that's a heck of a setup you got there. It's a big hobby for me. Like, a lot of my equipment comes from A, being a photographer at one point, so I've got the nice camera, and B, like, audio and recording is just a huge hobby for me, so I've got a bunch of pretty decent stuff. I've also got a long list of instruments that are sitting behind me, but we won't go into that. Instead, what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, is at 7:56, speaking of music, I have a music class tonight with Bad Snacks, so that is actually in 4 minutes. Tommy should hit me up. I can explain some of the stuff that I got if you'd like. But yeah, I don't know. Some of this can be gotten a little bit cheaper than how I got a hold of it, I believe. But I apologize. Sometimes I feel bad for having such nice stuff, but hopefully it's making the stream more enjoyable. If it's bringing all of you joy, I feel a little bit better about it. So yeah. But anyway, I apologize, but I really do have to go, so I'm going to be cutting the stream off here. Thank you everybody for showing up. If you haven't given me a follow, I would highly encourage you to give me a follow, because I'm trying to get to 50, and I just really appreciate it if you haven't done it already. But yeah, I'll read this from Danny real quick, though. I'll read the last few comments, and then I'll be gone. Thank you. I will take care. Yeah, Chronofox is right. It does make me want to spend way too much money, because Sweetwater keeps sending me their catalog, which is just mean. Gonna get a synth one of these points. Happy to take some of it off my hands. I believe it. Let's see, there's a camera really similar to Red, cost a fraction, don't recall the name of it. If you do remember, tell me. Danny, I recorded an orchestral soundtrack for a short movie I worked on, but we only had like 3 good mics from the department, so we had to record the orchestra like 4 times, each time having only one section play, and then merge it all together in post. Nice, good job, Danny. The Blackmagic makes some good stuff. I've been thinking of getting one of their HDMI captures to kind of hop things up around here. Good to see you again. Thank you, Bonto. I hope I see you all again, too. Have a great evening. Tobles, thank you very much. I'll probably be back streaming Stonehearth, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's date night, but maybe Thursday, Friday. So keep your eyes peeled. And thank you very much, all of you. I will see you around. One of these days when I have cool motion graphics, that's when it'll just, disappear in a really cool way. But for now, I'm just going to let you guys watch Stonehearth, and I'll see you later.